Hello everyone, this is Tina Kadish and I am tuning in today to officially announce that my second book, From Pain to Peace, A Mother's Heartbreaking Journey from Losing a Child, officially launches today on Amazon. And I'm here to come live to you as a mother who lost her daughter in 2020. And so this was my daughter that I wanted to share her picture. And this was a project that I needed to share. And my mission with this book is to not only share our journey together, that I lost my daughter in the blink of an eye when she was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, stage 3C, on November 1st of 2019, and needed a full hysterectomy. And we discovered that she had cancer. Never sick in her life, 37 years old. Within 8 months, we went through this journey together. COVID hit. My daughter was in the hospital multiple times. So anyway, this book is meant to share not only our story of the process, the journey of how the challenges that we have in our life. And many of us have many challenges right now that we're going through. And that was the biggest challenge that I went through, is going through this with my daughter together. And so I wanted to share my story, my message, because my mission is that who can I help today? And with everything going on in this world right now, as many of you know what happened a couple days ago, the pain, I am sure, is unbearable. I had 8 months with my daughter, and my daughter was 37 years old when she passed away on July 2nd of 2020. And I'm committed to helping other moms that have lost a child. How do you navigate that type of loss? It's difficult. People come to me and they say, I admire my courage, the strength that I've had. What else can we do? We have two choices. We're at a crossroad. We either can take the better road or the bitter road. So in my book, I shared the journey. But more importantly, I go through a process in the book of how can you go from pain to ultimately achieve peace? Because that is the goal that we want, is to heal. And I am almost 2 years anniversary. I'm still healing. I am still going through the process. Every day we live with grief. We live it. But what I want to do is I want to help other moms or dads, parents who have lost a child, whatever age they were. And loss, I know loss is a loss. However, losing a child is the biggest nightmare, okay? And so in my book, I share some real great nuggets, tips on how can you go through pain and get to peace. And how can you have a voice? And I go through about a voice, having your voice, the strength that we need, cherishing each other. So I go through a lot of tips and messaging that the goal is for you to go from pain to peace. This is not a grief book where I'm going to go through the stages of grief, although I do talk about the stages of grief in my book. But this book is not meant to be a downer. It is meant, how can we celebrate life? How can we create a legacy? My goal is to create a legacy for Daniela. Her name was Daniela Forte. Is to create a legacy. And what have we done so far? Well, a couple things. We created a little free library. My daughter loved books. We created it in Stamford, Connecticut at her elementary school, Davenport Ridge Elementary School. Stop by. You can donate books, take books. It's a nonprofit organization. I've also joined as a chairperson, One Tough Cookie in Stamford, Connecticut, led by Marie Camacho. We help cancer patients and we help caregivers who are going through this. How can we help each other? How can we be a support system? How can we be a community where we help each other out in such a tragic times? And so I share great information here. And, you know, one of the things I talk about is how to create mental strength. How do you have strength when you are going through a tragedy? And how do you ultimately receive peace? And I appreciate all of you who are watching. And I want to thank my sister, Anne-Marie, for being there. My son, Mario, of course. I do have a son, Mario. He is 33 years old. I'm so proud. I am proud for my husband. He was there throughout the time with my daughter going through it, my support system. So having family, my daughter had such a great community of friends that helped me, helped her during the journey. And this is the message today I want to also share. Surround yourself with great friends, great family. Because we need to surround ourselves with that. Because we can't do this alone. We can't do this alone. You cannot isolate yourself and think you can do this alone when you're faced with tragic challenges. We have challenges in life in general, in business. If you're a business owner, I'm an entrepreneur. I had this challenge while building a business at the same time and going through COVID with her being in the hospital when I couldn't see her for over a month. So surround yourself with great family, friends, and who they can help you. And also my faith. Faith, although it was tested, I'll be totally honest with you, my faith was tested because I believe in God. And my faith was tested. However, during this time, my faith was tested, but my faith was also reinforced. It was reinvigorated. I went to God and looking for answers, okay? And things happen in a blink of an eye. My daughter would always say, in a blink of an eye, things can change. And how do we go through that, okay? And I want to thank my publisher, Daniel Gomez Enterprises, for publishing my book. So grateful for that. Madeline Fiella, she was the one that helped me with the writing and some editing before I sent it to the publisher. And so I thank everybody who contributed to this project. And my goal is to be out there sharing my message to other organizations. And you can grab a copy of your own on Amazon. I will put the link of Amazon so you can buy your copy today. I want to thank all of those people who did a pre-order, and you will get your signed copy from me because you ordered a copy in advance of Amazon. So we will get them out to you as soon as I get mine. I did order my copies yesterday. But I want to leave you with this. I so appreciate all of you for supporting me, and buy a book for someone. You might know someone right now who needs this message. How do they get through a journey that is so difficult? So I so appreciate, help me to get it to bestseller. I would love to be the bestseller. And more importantly, though, it's not just being the bestseller. It's how I can make an impact for others so that I can help them heal. My story perhaps can help them heal as they're going through this tragedy. Okay, so this is about really helping make an impact. Okay, and I want to thank for all of you that are tuning in. Hi Barb, hi John. For those of the hearts that I'm getting, thank you so much. I so appreciate your time. Tina Kadish, go ahead, grab a copy of the book or share it. Buy it for someone that you think needs to hear it. It's on Amazon. You'll get a full description of the book, and I so appreciate it. So thank you so much for tuning in here today, and go out and make it a great day and help each other out, support each other, create a community of love and peace and faith that we can get through this. We can get through challenges, okay? And there's many other challenges that people are going through right now that we're not even aware of. So that's my message today. Thank you, everybody, and have a great weekend.